And we take this opportunity personally to invite each and every one of us. Please, can someone confirm if I'm audible enough?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Thank you. Thank you. I can feel the energy. Thank you for joining us tonight. This is our leaders training, and we do put it open for everyone who wants to grow, everyone who is in this business, an entrepreneur, and above all, members of EMD, whereby Ever Healthy More Dynamic International has given us a platform where we can leverage from, learn from each other to gain wealth, and at the same time to be healthy. The first and foremost of all is for us to focus so much on our health, and health without wealth, then all shall be in vain. And all this cannot be done without someone leading you, without leadership. And as we always say that everything rises and falls under leadership. So it's so crucial when the leaders of the government do not understand the leadership, when the leaders of the church, leaders of any organization. So we have no difference as entrepreneur, as leaders of Ever Healthy More Dynamic International. That is why I saw it better for us to have such a meeting where we can encourage each other, learn from each other, and leverage from different gifts that God has given us. And so tonight, I think we are enough. We can continue. Others will keep on coming. They will find us already moving on. Tonight, we are privileged to have a leader who has once been here with us and trained us about leadership skills. And I want to assure you that the people who joined her previous training, they are never the same until this day. And so it's a privilege, it's an honor to have our leader from Nigeria, Leader Gift. And I take this opportunity, personally, I respect her so much. I see how she does her things. It's a person I've never met, but I can tell you our spirits has already met, and you can know when you see a leader, the years I've been in this field, you can be able to say and pick out and say, this is a leader. This is somebody who has something to share with the other people. And so without wasting time, I want to take this opportunity to invite our precious leader, Leader Gift Emele. I think I'm pronouncing well your names. Gift Emele, kindly take over, Madam. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You pronounced it so well, like from my dialect even. All right, thank you very much. Thank you so much, Madam Gladys. Thank you for everything that you do. I keep telling you that, I keep saying thank you for everything that you do. They are so numerous, unknowingly to you. Of course, welcome everyone. Welcome everyone in the audience. And go to your leaders. Please go to your leaders. Inbox 3 to 5 persons again and again. Tell them they are missing. We are together here. We are connecting better. Yeah. Going back to Madam Gladys. Madam Gladys, I actually connected with you when I have not even known. That's in the spirit. I've actually connected with your person when I've not even known that you also connected with me. That's the world of network marketing that we are. That's this world that we are. It can do so much a lot that before you know it, you have a sister somewhere in another land. All right. Thank you, every leader that is here and that we are prompt. Will not take much time. I'm going to share my screen right away so that we just roll on. We're going to roll on. So if you're hearing me, please let me see you write roll on. Let me see you write roll on, because we're going to roll together. Let me see you write roll on at the chat box. Roll on. If you're ready to roll on, let's see you. All right. While you are doing that, I'll continue sharing my screen. Thank you very much, Madam Gladys, for the roll on. Roll on. We're going to learn a little bit about ourselves, our leadership, on ourselves and others, especially individualized kind of leadership. So I think I guess my screen is up now. And if you
Yes, we
can,
can see it. Yes.
all right, thank you. Thank you so much. So our theme today is how to develop each team member as a person. For all of us here, we are already building a team. And the concern of every person is to develop a large team. But I can tell you that it is more than just developing a large team. What we do here is just more than, I want to own a team. I want to have a team. It is far more than that. Hence, we have to delve on this very topic. How then? How? How can you develop each team member as a person? How can a team member stand out in your team? Of course, this topic is very, very important right now because a lot of wrong ethics, a lot of CEOs, business partners, network marketers, wellness personnel, and even in families, because every family have team members. And that is what we do in the family is exactly what we practice here. But some persons get it wrong, even in that smallest unit. And when you get it wrong, even in the family, and you bring it on here, it won't work. It won't work. You're not going to build a very good team. So, do you know that most team leaders, I'm talking about in big organizations, I'm talking about in not just big organizations in our kind of business or in our industry, but in other industry, there's one wrong ethic that they imbibe. What is it? Number one is that most times they weed off, kind of neglect entirely this bottom kind of set of people. They are like 10% of an organization. They are the C group. Those who already they don't believe in themselves, they don't even have any knowledge about who they are. They just know that they exist. They just know that, oh, they say this one is good, let's join. You know, they sometimes make all the noise. The 10%, they are usually the 10% of an organization, the C group. Some CEOs, some team leaders write this set of persons, I mean the C group, off. And then another thing they do is that they concentrate on the best performers, those who perform the best. So check in your mind, what do you do? Do you write some people off entirely to the extent that even to pick up their calls, you won't pick? To the extent that even when you see them on the road, you don't even behave like you had ever seen them before, you had ever known them before. This is what some CEOs, some team leaders do, but they are wrong. There is also another habit that they have really done that get them to build totally wrongly. And what's that? They ignore. Of course, the A group, which are the top performers, are those ones that do very, very well. They do very, in fact, in every meeting, even in this Zoom meeting where we are, in the first 3 minutes, they are there. They're always there. They're always there with their home meetings. They're always there on their prospecting, inviting, all those skills of network marketing. They're trying. They have all the energy. They are just there. They are 15%, kind of. But the mistake people do is to concentrate on these two persons, either the least people or the A class. I mean, the best performance, because that is the secret of failures. That's the secret of failing. I mean, failing in the industry, because it's not even this group that actually make the best of what happens in our industry. While they are, while the A class, I mean, is the best, quite okay. They keep the energy, and it's not even writing off the C group. That is the reason for your growth, but it's the 75% B group. I mean, those who are like average, those who are like, they are sometimes hot, sometimes not hot. They are just new. They are the new networkers, the newer ones. They sometimes want to move, but they don't even really know the way, but they want to move. They are the energy somehow. They are on the average. They are the medium class. These persons make up 75% of our teams. So if we ignore them and totally delete the 10% C group and concentrate mostly on the A group, we are not going to do better. So the reason for us to learn with this particular topic is very, very important. We are going to learn not just how to start a new person, but how to equip, and much importantly, how to develop people, how to work with this 75% and even work on the 10% so that they can come and join the 15% and you have a higher percentage. So instead of going with 15%, you can actually go with 75, 89. It's not perfect. It must not be perfect. All right. But before I go long, let me share with you facts about good leadership. Look at these points. Getting the job done, quite okay. You as a leader, you want to get the job done, right? Very beautiful. It is good you do it. Getting the job done makes you a success. But noteworthy is the fact that getting the job done through others makes you a leader. So it's nice that you know how to do the job. It's nice that you do it. But what if you can do it through others? Remember, what we do here is work, marketing. So it shouldn't be just you doing it. That's fine and good. But most importantly, if there is a way you can do it through others, that is what is good leadership. Another point I'm going to share with us here now is about the fact pertaining to good leadership is that the best that you do, that I do, is developing the people while helping them get the job. While helping every of them get the job done at the highest level, like efficiency. For them to do this work efficiently, their efficiency will be high. The rate of their success in doing the job, the rate of their professionalism will increase and improve. This actually makes you not just a good leader, but an exceptional leader. So developing people in such a way that what they cannot do before, they start doing it. That makes you an exceptional leader. And of course, I have here with me in this very audience, not just good leaders, but leaders who want to get the job done through others. They are great leaders. And also have with me here on this platform right this very evening, those who want to watch and see their leaders grow to the highest level of efficiency, doing it well. So I have here exceptional leaders. So if you're an exceptional leader in the audience, let me see you give me an emoji. Let there be a fire emoji, a love emoji, a heart emoji. If you are here and you have just labeled yourself, you have decided that you are going to be an exceptional leader, not just a good leader, not just a great leader, but an exceptional leader who want to produce those who are efficient, because that is the true success. If you are one, let's see you right at the chat box. Okay, if you see, one of the things we do in doing this business is to equip others. We're going to learn about that. Even writing in the chat box. Do you know some persons don't even know how to write at the chat box? It's part of the things we do to equip people for this our journey, this our beautiful journey. And we're going to learn a little more about that as we go over to how to develop your people. How is it that you do this development? Thank you very much. How is it that you develop your leaders or your people very, very well? Let me bring to your notice before we go long that there is a huge difference between developing people and equipping them. There's a very big difference between you equipping your people and developing your people. When you equip people, see what happens. Someone sign up in your team, someone sign up and you say, welcome, congratulations. Okay, now you have to do your name list. You know, there's this foundation we give a new person. Okay, some call it kit orientation, some call it kit awareness, business orientation, business awareness, whatever. Okay, getting started right, whatever you call it. There is this, sitting together with these new persons that started. Please, as you just come in, can you please mute yourself so that we can roll on better? So by the time these persons come and you make the person to maybe share some of the things that are their dreams and they share, in the process, you start teaching that person little things, maybe name lists, how to make a name list. Sometimes you teach the person how to do broadcast, text messages, or broadcast on WhatsApp, how to follow Frank, friends, relative, associates, neighbors, and also strangers, something like that. These ones, when you do it at the right time, when they start with you, you are equipping them. You are trying to equip them. You are just getting them started right. Sometimes you teach them, oh, welcome to the group. Look at how you pick this. Maybe someone will come and say, can you give me a video for this? You start teaching them how they can even get these videos like this or like that. Do you know, in such scenario, you are equipping these individuals. So when we talk about equipping in our kind of business, it actually means supplying with the necessary items for a particular purpose. Supplying someone the little things the person needs. Immediately the person sign up, it's okay. Do you know we have a PDF for those who have the catalog? You now introduce the catalog, the physical hard copy catalog. Otherwise, the PDF is awesome. You give the PDF and say, oh, this is where we have collections of those elements people have, those health challenges, and the description of these elements, and the collection and combination of products that you can use for this element, that is prepared in such a way that from minute one, my dear, you can manage your business, you can attend to your clients without even having to call upline or sponsor. But it's not bad calling us upline or sponsor. You make them feel free to call at any point in time. But with this PDF, oh, you can do like this, you are equipping the person. Remember, we're trying to check it, how to develop your people. But before we get into that, we say, let us know the difference between developing people and equipping them. Equipping them is what you do most times. Immediately the person started. You want to get the person set for the immediate. Then let's go over to check about development. What is development and how do you even do it? We're going to take it bit by bit. Development actually is a positive change in quality. A positive, please, not just about positive change. Change is awesome. Positive change is beautiful, but positive change in quality. It's not in quantity, in quality. Don't be a person of quality. Don't be a person that they describe as everybody. Be a person that exceptionally of quality and also attract quality to yourself. So development is that effort you make so that there will be a positive change in quality of a person, of your team member, of your business partner, of your business arena. However you call it, however you name it. Okay? Development in any way cannot take place unless there is an increment or addition to the existing conditions. There are conditions. Or someone just coming into your group, into your team. The person has already existing background. Some have awesome background. The background, or they are in the field that even you cannot stand those fields. But when the person come here, the person is answering you, oh, my upline, oh, my sponsor, you are privileged to just be a sponsor of information, a sponsor of effort, a sponsor of teaching, or a sponsor, the person that dish out the guide for this person, especially when the person is new. So you have to stand to it. And for there to be development, there has to be an increment in what the person had already before the person comes. So when you develop people, I tell you honestly, you are helping these persons to improve as individuals. That is why someone will come to your team and someone else will be noticing after a time that there is a total change in the character, in the attitude of this very man, of this very woman that have just joined you. So when we talk about development, you are helping people. You are helping these individuals, these new persons, to acquire personal qualities that will benefit them in many areas of life, not just in the business. Not just in the business. Be determined to help people to be better mothers. Be determined to help people to be better fathers. Don't undermine yourself. Be determined to make people to be better siblings. Yeah, better children to their parents. Because some are maybe early 20s or thereabouts, and they're in this beautiful business. Be determined to be part of the transformation that this person is going to have, and the person around that person in the home, in the office, somewhere will be noticing that there is a transformation. That's development. I mean, there is a positive change of quality of that individual. The person who doesn't respect the husband before is not respecting. We are not here to intrude into people's families, but the kind of principle that this person is going to learn will affect the person's behavioral pattern anywhere. Even the friends will smell it. That's part of our job here. Let me give us an example. Let me share with us an example. When you help people cultivate discipline or positive attitude, you know what? It's as if you are making them better every day. For example, you teach people how to manage their time. Everything, they are going late. Everything, no matter how, they are going late. To the extent that they go late to a place of worship. It's obvious to people around them that these persons are latecomers. But through joining you, through the positive impact you're having, this leader of yours will start changing little by little. You're going to learn a little more about this. Little by little, this person starts changing to the extent that, let's say it's a mother, the children will notice that, Mom, you're too early. You're performing better than before. You're doing better than before. You go to so and so thing earlier than before. That is development. The person is changing. Okay. So if you teach someone to manage their time more effectively or improve their skill, you help someone to manage conflicts better, that's development. Development is not instant. It takes a process. It takes a time. Okay? But unfortunately, many leaders do not have developmental mindsets. Do you know what? They expect their team members to take care of their developmental needs on their own. They should be on their own. Madam, why do you worry me to talk to them? Is she not an adult? Is he not an adult? He came to look for business the same way I come to look for business. Why will I be calling her? Are you there? I hope you'll be on time. Why will I be making an intentional reminder to them? Because this leader, him or herself, do not understand the path. Do not understand really this journey. Your team gets better. The success of your team gets better when they have development. Okay, some leaders they don't make good success. It's as if every time, year in, year out, or month in, month out, it's averagely the same. But there is higher productivity when you have individuals who operate on a higher level from who they were before. They will not forget you. They will not forget the job you're doing on them. They will not forget that it is now their part to pass it on to others. And that is one thing development does. So in practice, how then do you develop a business partner? Remember, development, as I mentioned somehow, takes a little time. In fact, development is harder to do than equipping, but it's well worth the price. Hence the reason that me and you have to concentrate on developing our team members individually. So right as we are discussing, can you raise your antenna? Can you look through your mind eye into your team? Who are the persons who need extra mentorship? Who need extra development? What are their attitude? They talk when every other person is talking. They come late in everything. They dress shabbily, and they've been doing it for the last 45 years. You know, they do a lot of things that are wrong. But there should be a positive change in the quality of who they are. And it's harder. It's harder. I'll tell you still why I say it's harder. And one of the challenges we see here is that most leaders shy away. They shy away from doing what? From telling these persons, trying to tell them, not just telling them, but at least making the attempt to let these persons know their weaknesses. And that is part of the problem that many leaders have, that their team ends growing. For you to develop others, obviously, you have to develop yourself. So those leaders, when a leader cannot speak out, when a leader cannot say it, okay, it actually means that that leader have to develop him or herself. You see, it boils down that a leader is developing someone, but the leader needs development. But you cannot develop, you cannot develop yourself if you do not see it, if you do not agree, if you do not know. Okay? So you must personally and intentionally develop yourself, because you cannot give out what you do not have. So I should keep growing myself. You should keep growing yourself. And as you grow yourself, make sure you grow your team members, not just your team members collectively, but your team members individually. We have a bank here in Nigeria, and I know in some other countries, because I know that many leaders are from other countries here. There are such banks that sometimes they will advertise that they handle you, they give you services as an individual. That is what me and you, as those who own a business organization in this industry, should also do. We should handle our people, our business partners individually. So I'm going to share with us about 8 tips in order to get this development of a thing rightly. We're going to share about 8 of them. Number one is that talking about development, you have to see development as a long-term process. There is no jip in, jip out. All right. Development takes longer time because it requires change on the part of the person being developed. So you don't rush anything about development. But when you talk about equipping is short term. In fact, it's a straightforward process. Sometimes it's a matter of hours. You have taught the person, oh madam, do you know how to do WhatsApp? The person will say no. Oh no, here is education. We do education business. So you're going to get educated on these things. Look at how to do WhatsApp. Before you say Jack, you have already taught the person how to do WhatsApp. Madam, do you know how to get your document from the group? Because, you know, some business partners usually in a group, somebody will say, please, can you give me disease and cure PDF? As you just drop the PDF, another person in the next 1 hour will come back and say, please, someone should drop disease and cure PDF. These individuals most times do not take a sec to put themselves to work. And that's not leadership. We will not be duplicating when we have such people. So from minute one, when people start, you start teaching them how to do this. These are equipping. It means equipping. Because I used to tell people, there are times you come to this group and write search. Everybody's on the way. We are in the field. Nobody has the time to be checking WhatsApp. So most times, that's why sometimes you create some write-ups or voice notes or screen records showing people how to pick what they want, how to pick the doc, how to pick the something from the group media. These are equipping. It makes you make individuals in the team to be on their own. That is equipping. And equipping is awesome. It makes people to start out rightly, okay? But you should approach every individual from their unique end, from their unique attributes. Different people with different attributes in equipping and in developing. But development in people actually takes a long time. Have that at the back of your mind. And to do it properly, you have to engage them with a book. Sometimes you tell them individually books to read, or collectively in the group, you can tell them books to read. Most times you leverage on seminars, like as we are here. How many of your business partners are here? Because the more you are listening and they are listening, 1 or 2 tips could be in there in the head, and this week we get better for everyone in the team collectively. Okay, so that's number 1. The second tip for someone for you and I to get development better is to discover each person's dreams and desires. At that point, when you were doing your business orientation, your kit orientation, whatever you call it, okay, your kit awareness, okay, your kit opening, your business opening, that first-hand little meeting or little chit-chat you have with that new business partner, together with few persons, few friends and family that you did at that initial time, you know, when you're doing that, the person have to write down dreams that person want to achieve in the company or with the company. So by that, you have discovered the person's dream and desires. We don't have to pry into people's private matter, but this calls for you to know so that you can help these persons to remember, oh, you said this, you said that. Teach people from their needs, not from your need. You want to get a land in 12 months or in 6 months. But this individual is coming from a very over-reserved background. And the more you're talking about getting a land in 6 months while working with this company, or getting yourself a land in 8 months while the person is looking at it that, no, what are they saying? Is it possible? No. If that's the case, I don't think I can work with these people. They make it look too, oh no, it's too short, it's too quick. You see, some, that is how they are. So find out, discover each person's dream. I remember while I was sharing with one of a close friend about my dream, okay, one time, to her, my dream is too big, and I understand the background. So don't go from your own need. Please approach people from their need, and that's development. Calm down and say, okay, well, how long do you think you can get a land while working in this very company, or while doing your network marketing business? And the person might say, the way I am, if I can get a land in 2 years, after working for 2 years plus, if I can get a land, I'm okay. Oh, good and fine. You now write a program that could make her attend to that. So, and knowing that, that's why Walter Lippmann say that ignore someone's desire, and then you have removed power from the person. So whatever you're doing, you have to do it from the person's dream, not yours. That's the second. The third is for you to lead everyone differently. I mean, individually. While we treat everyone in our team with kindness, with respect, you should not expect to use the same strategy and method for everyone. No, figure out the best way to push each person. How you push A is very different from how you push B. How you push B might be quite different from how you push C. We talked about Group C when we started, Group A and Group B. Do you know, if you tell Group C or you give Group C the push or the strategy of Group A, you might miss it all. So figure out the best way to push each individual. Do not expect everyone to align to your leadership style. Don't do that. Some will respond well when they are challenged. You see them respond very well. While some other persons will tell you that it is when I am challenged that I give up. Some will want you to show them how to do it, how to, get the lines together, how to join those lines, get the dotted lines together. They want you to hold your hand and join it. As far as the timing is correct, because you can't be joining dotted lines when the person is maybe 1 year and 6 months. When you bet a baby has to grow. Okay, there are leaders who want to mark time. We're not talking about that. You don't mark time with them. You keep moving at your pace and at the right pace. Okay, but while some we want you to hold hand on them and in joining the dotted lines, some will tell you that, please, Mark, sir, can you allow me do it? I am much passionate when you watch me do it. I am much passionate when I can do it myself. Something like that. So you will not watch someone do it himself and you want the other one to do it simply because probably they sign up exactly the same time. Nope, it's not like that. So we lead everyone differently. That is point 3. Let's get over to point 4. The point 4 say that you should use organizational goals and individual development. I mean, every company have their own goals. Every company have their own mission, have their own vision. Okay? One recipe that works for long-term success is to create a developmental pattern that is Very, very good and suits both individual and the company or the organization. So you should not do something that is outside the organizational plan. Something like someone need you to show him or her how it's possible to make 1,000 PV in our kind of business, probably in a month, probably in 2 months. And you say, okay, do you know what you do? I want you to delve a little bit into cryptocurrency. And when you get money from there, you can now plunge it into this one and you use it and you see, you are not taking the person alongside the organizational dream, vision. We have 3 points that can help you, okay? You can do this. I mean, how to help people in doing this in the organizational way. You help them set a goal, or you join them in this individual setting their own goal. And this goal has to be the one that suits this person's need and as far as he wants it, not as far as the company, not as far as you want it. I mean, all right. The second is that you help the individual to develop the strength in order to achieve that particular dream, the stamina. Someone doing 100-meter sprint is different from someone doing 400. Okay, so you help the person to develop that stamina. The person wants to do 10 sign-ups in a month. The way the person work will not be exactly the person who wants to sign up 3 persons in a month. So you have the person to design a way the person can develop the stamina to accomplish that. Remember, we want you to develop each team member as a person. And thirdly, establish trainings that will help this individual to develop the skills that are involved for this person to actualize what he or she wants. The fifth of the tips that can help us develop people in our team better is for you to help them to know themselves. That is where many persons shy away from. Do you know that most times people do not really know themselves until they hear it from you. They hear it from the team leader. So until you help them know, they don't know. So you have to grow up in the heart in such a way that you can help them to come to terms with the reality of who they are. Some persons are highly rational. Some persons are they get angry so quickly. Some persons are very impatient. Some persons, they don't know how to lead a team. Some persons, they are negative at the point you never expected it. You get? So when it's like this, what do? You stylishly help the person to know who he or she really is. You remember I say you stylishly. You stylishly, you don't just, we are adults. You don't just say it. Don't just do it anyhow. Do you know, let me tell you a story. Let me tell us a story of a particular chairman of Haman Emeritus. He says something that it is the responsibility of a leader to define the reality. Yes, many persons do not even know who they really are. They don't even know their strengths. They don't even know their weakness. It is you. It is the responsibility of you, who is a leader, to help people to define the reality how it is. Yeah, you do it politely, stylishly. And you see them get better. When they get better, they won't forget you. When they know who they truly are, they will be wowed. The sixth is that you have to be ready to have a hard conversation. When you help them know who they are, talk to them. That's it. You have to have a time where it's a hard conversation. Talking to an adult, you want to tell an adult the weakness that he has, that she has. It's not easy. It's not easy, but you have to do this. It's part of the job. There is no development without hard lessons. There is none. All growth comes when we have positive responses to negative things. When finally positive responses come out of negative things. Yes, that is when we say there is growth and development. As a leader, be ready to do what, to look into your business partner's eyes and tell them the truth about their weaknesses and about all the things that will fail them tomorrow. Okay, so that they will have fastest growth. Let me tell you another story of an army officer. This army officer has an uncomfortable behavior at workplace, and no one told him. When he gets annoyed, he will home. He will home, like he will make noise. He will do something like, you know, when lion is alone and anger, and the lion is full of anger. We'll do something like, you know, that noise. I mean, this army officer, he's leading a team, but that's his habit. Nobody told him. And then, you know what happened? He lost a lot of privileges when there was a lot of reshuffleness in the company, and there is a striking position he really, really desired. He lost it, and he couldn't know why. Nobody told him. Until finally he met a good leader, a good team leader somewhere along the line. By then he had lost many years, many positions, and of course, finance. And that good leader politely made him to understand this uncomfortable behavior. Do you know what? He changed. He changed. And as he changed, everything now became better. He was approachable. People can come to him even when he's annoyed. This is one attribute. I mean, your ability to speak out is one attribute that defines a quality leader. Okay, so ask yourself: do you have the boldness to tell? Do you have that boldness to tell? Research that have showed actually that there is special joy when a leader develops others. Of course, leaders who have grown to have self-awareness. I mean, when a leader develops other leaders who finally have self-awareness of themselves. Oh, so this is how I was. And I did not even know. They have finally, oh my God, I've made it. So this is what I was doing then. Oh, that was how I behaved. That made me, I couldn't do like this, or this could not happen, or this person did not come to me. I'm very sorry. You know, the person will talk to himself, and finally the person will come. So there's this self-fulfillment that come to every party, both the leader who did the telling, who did the hard discussion or hard conversation, and that particular business partner who received it. Okay, so know that development is everything. I told you there are 8 of them. We are on the 7th. The 7th is the 7th tip that is going to help you make the right development in your team is to celebrate the right wins. Do you know what? Some persons have wrong wins. No wonder you say celebrate the right wins. Learn to celebrate wins that are in line with the team or the company's vision and mission. A good win should be achieved in the right way. If someone go get people's money and do not make all orders in their names, he does things up and down, anyhow, and then the person made some lot of PV and sign up, took away downlines of other people, and then you're clapping. Oh, let's clap. He has a 10 sign up this month. That will not be nice. So celebrate wins that are very much in line with the ethics of this industry, the right ethics of this industry, and is going to encourage others. Others are going to learn from it, and there will be growth and development, not only in your team, not only in the individuals, but in your team and in the company at large. And the 8th and the final tip for you to handle the developmental ethic of this our industry better is by you preparing your business partners for leadership. Prepare them for leadership. In any of the organizational context, there is no development where there is no leadership. No. There's no development where there is no leadership. The better your people are leading, the greater potential impact they will have. But are you ready? Are you ready to take them through the process to lead? Our industry is a fun industry. I love it a lot because it's an industry of OJT. Can someone write at the chat box, OJT, on job training? On job training. That's what we do here. That's what we do here on job training. When we are receiving the training, we are doing the job and we are moving. So how do you achieve the ability to prepare people for leadership? How do you achieve it? I'm going to leave with you with 5 practical, very straightforward practical ways, okay? John Maxwell, you know, he's a great man when you talk about leadership. He says something. He said, number 1, you should do it. He said, I do it. So as you are there listening, you can talk to yourself. Just don't unmute. Just be there. Talk to yourself. I do it. That's the number 1. I do it. Beat your hand on the chest and say, I do it. Just say it in your room there. All right. And then the second one is that I do it and you watch. You is that your business partner that you want her to develop. You want him to develop. So the first is I do it. The next is I do it and you watch. Okay. What's the C? The third one. The third one is you do it. That's your business partner. We do it. And I watch, you watch, you that is there listening now, you watch while your business partner do it. That's the C. The fourth is the D. Then the business partner do it. You have watched the business partner do it, right? Then let the business partner do it. And then the final 5th one is the business partner do it, you do it, and someone else watch. If you get it right, it actually means that you welcome someone, the person doesn't know how to sign up someone, the person will be there and you do the first sign up. And then the next one, you do the sign up while the person is watching. The next thing is this person do the sign up of a new person while you watch to see if he's doing it rightly to direct. The next thing is that you watch that person do it without you talking. You watch the person do it. Remember, we are talking about you helping your people to lead. And the last is let them do it and let their business partners that are new watch them do it. And that is what is called duplication. That is the duplication we are talking about in our industry. So remember, this process isn't really complete until you've passed what you've received to someone else. So what have you been passing on? The process is incomplete. You will pass on something to someone. But all this while, what have you been passing on? People actually tend to stay with team leaders who dedicate themselves to the developmental process of the people. People really stay when they know that you are developing yourself and themselves for a purpose. When you're genuinely doing that, they are going to wait for you. They are going to work with you. So let's do a little practical section before we go. A little practical section. What's that practical section? If you're in your home, anywhere, you can pick up a pen. Do you know what you do now? Write down the names of 5 persons in your team, both active and those who are in the weak side of your business organization. Write down 5 persons' name. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then what do you do with the names? Write down 3 of their strengths and 2 of their weaknesses, or 3 of their weaknesses, and then 2 of their strengths. Then take a decision today. Take a decision to work with these people, stylishly making them realize their attitude that no one else have told them, there are a lot of things to tell. Do you know that some persons, why they are not making headway in our kind of business, people don't listen to them, is, sorry to say it, they have just body odor, just body, the whole body. They have body odor. When they get close to the next person, the person cannot breathe. We learn everything here. It is part of the thing you bring out your time, muster up the courage, and stylishly, with love from your mind. When people know that you are doing this for their sake, they will be there with you. So map out a time when you talk to these 5 persons. First, start with praising them, telling them good things about their strengths. Tell them their strength. Tell them their good side. Edify them. And then before you land, you know where you will say before you land. So I want to say it is our wish that all of us, you all, everyone in this industry, go on developing not just leaders, but individuals that are not just equipped, but they are equipped. They are not just equipped, but they are developed to step up their leadership with greater heights for themselves, for everyone, so that the skies will be the starting point of everyone in the audience. I want to say thank you very much for coming, and I wish you do that practical session, and I wish it has a way to turn your business around so that the next 2024 is going to be a turnaround for all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm trying to stop my share.
Thank you very much, ma'am. We learned a lot.
You're most welcome.
Thank
You're
you.
most welcome.
We appreciate. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much,
Appreciate.
leadership, for such a
Thank you.
wonderful training.
Great job, powerful presentation and powerful training. Thank you.
This one
Thank
is
you
more
very
than
much, Madam
finished.
Chief. We really appreciate you,
It's
ma'am.
excellent. It's
Thank
excellent.
you.
Excellent.
everyone.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everyone.
Excellent delivery.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, our leader gift. Thank you, every leader who has joined us tonight. The role, purpose of us having such meetings is to train each and every one of us. And it is my prayer that we will work towards what we are learning, because every training we get here, it's a seed planted in us so that we can bear fruits. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. Thank you, every leader, for joining us. I always encourage us to come on board with our team leaders also, so that we all learn together. I want to take this opportunity just to make one announcement. In Kenya, we are having tomorrow a holiday. Please, every leader who is here, get this information to your teams. I think a circulation went through the WhatsApp group that we shall not be open tomorrow because of the Independence Day. We are now in the 60th year of independence in Kenya. So I want to wish each and every one of us a happy, enjoyable, dynamic holiday tomorrow. Remember, we are networkers, we are leaders. Although the office is closed, but we are still at work. We are still online. We can do 1, 2, 3 things. Let's use this opportunity also as we meet other people, as we go to celebrate, let them know that EMD exists, that we are impacting lives, we are changing lives, and we are giving this opportunity for people to enjoy sound health and a spark of financial freedom. Thank you, every leader. We honor you. We can unmute and wish each and every one of us a blessed evening. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Good night.
Good night, and bye-bye. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night. Thank you very
Good night.
much.
Bye-bye.
Our great leaders. We appreciate you all. God bless you.
Thank you too. Bye-bye.